Good evening. Good evening, Ankita ji. I'm fine, thank you. How are you? Hello. Yeah, any questions? If someone has a Raj Yoga like Venus, Mercury in Pisces in seventh house, but it is combust, it will reduce the positive effect for Jiva Karakas, for living significances, like for relationship and family life and all. But for non-living significances, results will be fine. Moon in the 12th house in Capricorn, does the native have sleep disorder? Right, it can. It can cause sleep disorders because it is sixth lord in the 12th house. It is like, and also losing the dignity. Sixth house is illnesses and 12th house is sleep. Okay. So, sixth lord in the 12th house is like sleep related illnesses. Okay, we can say sleep disorders and all. So that is what it can cause. Also, like it shows like the stress factor also. The moon is in Saturnine sign, Capricorn. So a feeling of limitation and frustration due to the health issues and all. Saturn is direct now in Aquarius. The Saraswati effect is less for Pisces till March 2025. Don't make these assumptions for Saturn. Saturn remains Saturn. Okay. Keep it like this. The moment you make these assumptions, actually, like you are saying that mind starts taking Saturn for granted, taken for granted. So don't do that. Uh, Always think Saturn as the biggest challenge of your life, whether it is direct, retrograde, combust, sixth lord, eighth lord, tenth lord, first lord, doesn't matter. Whether it's dasha is on, dasha is not on, doesn't matter. Mm. Moon in 12th house, does this cause too much expenses? It indicates possibility of that if person doesn't take proactive efforts into this. Thank you. And if first Lord Venus, also Atmakaraka, and second Lord Mercury, also Amatyakaraka, are in third house Cancer Gandanta, is it very bad or any danger? Venus, Mercury in Cancer in Ashlesha. Okay. Again, for relationship matters, it can give lots of insecurities to the person. But if person goes into this third house, self effort of any creative matters or skillful matters and all, then they can have much better results. This can be an excellent position for someone to become a doctor or psychologist and all. But if they don't go into that path, then they may suffer in their life. So understand this thing, as I repeat in every session, that it is not about like, okay, this placement is going to give this result. Nothing. If the person is following that path or not, okay, if I am aligned with my chart energy or not, that decides the end result. If I am doing some activities related with that house, that planet, then what is the problem? No problem. Person will get good result. If Venus Mercury in the third house Cancer Ashlesha, person is into like psychology related work, psychology related counseling, then it is excellent position. Okay. If he is not into that, then he may feel that he is not getting the result. Good evening. I am fine. Good evening. I am fine. Thank you. How are you? Bhavesh ji. Rahu Jupiter in seventh house in Pisces sign, will this cause illusion related to the spouse? Again, it indicates the possibility of illusion towards the spouse. That means the person should be like extra careful when they are like finalizing their partner and all, that I want to be with this person or that person, like double confirm everything, that whatever he or she is saying is correct or not. Okay. So that is what you need to do, that this person needs to do. Rahu Jupiter and seventh house Pisces, because desires can be so high. Okay, Rahu Jupiter both expansive. Pisces is the sign of like this imagination delusional approach. So desires can be so high that person is not looking at like direct red flags. Okay, which are apparent right over the face. Okay, so that is what can happen. Will combustion improve throughout life? 30 years, around 30 years is the age. It depends on your efforts. Okay, if you are putting regular efforts in the planets which are combust, person can get better results from 30 years of age. But if I don't put any effort, okay, suppose I just say that okay, I'm not going to put any effort in my combust planets, then no matter how old I become, I will still have the troubles in dealing with those planets. So with me, there is no escape. I will put the responsibility back on person. I will never say that planet is giving this result or planet is doing this result and all. Uh, but it is the indication. Planets are only indicating the possibility. Okay. Since our last convo, I have learned a lot. I will soon contact you again for your suggestion. That's great. Learning is great. Exalted retrograde combust Venus in the 10th house, Rahu in the 6th house. Health. What health? What is the question? It is great for creative purposes. Okay. Exalted Venus is the Pisces, and retrograde means it is closer to Earth. Combust means you need to learn on your own. Okay, so this is this person needs to learn the relationship, finance, creativity related matters on his own. He needs to put his own effort, then he will get better results. Okay, this is excellent position for Venus to be in 10th house Pisces, exalted. Retrograde and combustion will require you to put extra effort, and then the results will come from 30s onwards. If you haven't got result as yet and you are 30 plus, maybe you haven't put efforts as yet. Okay. Again, the we need to divide the results in Jivakarka, living significances and non-living significances. In matters of living significances, difficult result. In matters of non-living significances, better results. Saturn in 7th house is Scorpio, Jyeshtha, but retrograde, and Mars 4th house, Magha. Will the results still be good in Saturn Dasha? Again, what results you are seeking? Relationship. This is probably one of the most difficult placement for relationship. Saturn in a Scorpio in the and 7th house, and its lord is also aspecting back at a Scorpio. So Mars is aspecting back at a Scorpio. So it is like too much malefic energy in the 7th house. So if you are asking for relationship matters, this is like very difficult position, very difficult dasha for relationship. But if the person is asking for business and all, he needs to persevere, he needs to start his business, persevere, work over a long period of time, then he will get the result. Okay. Saturn is in the second house in Pisces sign. Just a second. I will get one article for Deepa ji. Okay. Deepa ji, this article may help you because it is a detailed topic. Okay. Lots of information I cannot cover here, but this article may help. Okay. Coming back to Saturn in the second house in Pisces sign and Rahu in the first house in Aquarius. will this person earn a lot of money later in life. Okay, Saturn anywhere is like delays. Okay, in early life the person may have difficulties in like saving money or safeguarding money and all, but in later life, if he learns his lessons well enough of financial importance, okay, that how important is finance in our materialistic life, then he can have a much better life financially in later life. Okay. In initial life, there will be difficulties. Thank you. You're welcome. Does retrograde exalted mean it will give result as debilitated planet? No, I don't follow this logic. We would love to hear your thoughts on the concentration of planets in Pisces that is happening in March 2025 along with the solar eclipse. Thank you. Right. So, if we just talk about it, although I posted the article link, but in couple of minutes I can cover this. So many planets will be in Pisces sign from March end to May end. We can say up to June first week. Okay, so it is like 2.5 years of like long time, 2.5 years, sorry, 2.5 months. So it is about 70 days of long time where Pisces sign will be like flooded with the planets Saturn, Rahu, Sun, Mercury, Venus. Obviously, Moon will transit whenever it gets chance. So understand what is happening. Pisces will obviously be impacted. Wherever Pisces falls into your chart, you may feel lots of stress is there. Saturn, Rahu together. Lots of stress, frustration is there in that area of life. Then Pisces is also 12th from the Aries. Okay. It is loss of the house where Aries sign falls. Okay. More so when, because Aries Lord Mars will be debilitated. Okay. So it is impacting Pisces sign, but it is more impacting Aries sign because Aries, Pisces is 12th from the Aries, so it is loss of Aries sign plus Aries Lord is debilitated. So Aries sign is gone, completely gone for next like two and a half months. Okay, so about 70 days. So we need to be like extra careful in matters related with Aries and Pisces both. Okay. Pisces is where we will feel stress, lots of stress, lots of attention will be there because things may not be going as per our wishes. And then Aries is where like we will feel like completely at loss. Okay, that this area of life is gone. Okay, it is like that type of feeling. So this is where we need to be more careful. Planet aspecting own sign will protect the house. Yeah, it will protect the house. What was the okay in relationship matters? No, it is already like a Saturn in Scorpio in the seventh house just because Mars aspect. Because Mars is also a malefic planet. Understand Mars Saturn energy together. Mars is one who wants everything right in a quick. Okay. Saturn is one who wants delay in everything, who indicates delay in everything. So this is like frustration, tug of war between Saturn and Mars. Mars wants quick results, Saturn puts delays, frustration. Lots of frustration in the relationship. What they are trying to teach is patience. If person is developing patience, then it is excellent position. But who is interested in developing patience? Okay. Who wants to develop any patience? So that is and especially in relationship matters. Okay, so this is where the difficulty will be there. Namaskar, please share link of conjunction in dasha analysis. What is the result of combusted dasha? All the articles are there of conjunction on the website astrosaxena.com. You will get all the articles and it is easy to find out. Just because I posted one person's link, that doesn't mean that I am going to post everyone's link. Can you please share your birth details? My chart is also there. Just check with the chart of an astrologer and all. Okay, you will find my chart. Rahu in the 8th house in Capricorn sign, and Saturn in 11th house in Aries sign. What result can be expected? For money matters, this person needs to be like very careful. He may start earning very late in life. Okay, and relationship matters also like very difficult, but results are coming with lots of perseverance. Okay, lots of perseverance and patience is required. Lots of hard work. Okay, this person has to work ass off. Okay, then only something is coming again. In entrepreneurship or business can be better rather than working under other people. Can you kindly enlighten about Rudraksh and the rules about wearing them? I intend to wear three-faced and seven-faced as I have them from my grandmother. Please enlighten me. No idea, sir. No gemstone, no mala. This is Osho. My sannyas mala, initiation mala. This is sent by one of my student from Gurudwara. Okay, that is it. So nothing else. It is just that. I have no idea about any remedy, any gemstone, any rudraksh, any puja, any worship. It doesn't mean that I'm against them. I have no idea. Okay, I'm not saying then that they don't work. I have no idea. I cannot guide. Okay. Thank you. I hope we still to have a successful relationship and marriage. I'm 37 years woman now. My good wishes are with you. Uh, Saturn Mars conjunction in Leo sign in 12th house, so both in Magha Nakshatra, and Ketu in 7th house in Pisces sign. How will we study this? Leo, Saturn, Mars, Leo, Virgo ascendant, Ketu. Relationship wise, again, very difficult. Ketu in the 7th house and Saturn, Mars in the 12th. Leo, it is like very difficult position. But for creative matters, it can be excellent. If someone is interested in creativity, spirituality, and all these kind of things, then things can be much better. Okay. So their person should concentrate, focus more rather than relationship aspect of life. Right. I'm having Moon, Mercury, Venus in Pisces in ascendant, as there will be heavy transit along with Sadasati. Uh, that means it will affect me very much mentally and physically. Right. We need to be very careful. We all need to be very careful when such transits happen. Okay, like understand stelliums. Okay, when so many planets are coming into one direction and all, it is like given that everyone will be affected. Okay, it is not only Pisces ascendant or only Virgo ascendant are going to like feel the heat. We all will feel the heat. So we are all in the same boat. So don't worry. Yeah, like we all will suffer together. Okay, so this is it. So wherever Pisces falls, we need to be like extra careful there. Wherever Aries falls, we need to be extra careful there. What are the combinations for jail? Malefic planets involving like 12th house. Okay, lots of malefics involving in the 12th house. 12th house is the house of isolation. In my experience, I have seen like couple of charts where person has gone into jail and they have gone into jail in like 12th house dasha where Saturn was involved. Okay, so that is the common theme, Saturn in 12th house. Okay, I'm not saying that you are going to jail. I'm just telling. Okay, that this was the case with the two people. Okay, now like thousands of people visit jail, right? All of them may not have this position. Which houses be activated in the shop for change of country in job? Uh, Job is like fifth and ninth, and relocation is like third and 11th. Obviously, 12th house is important. Can I share one chart? And I could not understand why in Saturn moon that native went to jail. I'm not looking at the charts here. You can, if someone wants proper consultation, you can apply for that. Yeah. And this is like just a Q&A session, conceptual. Okay. Right. Is it true that Rahu and Ketu, if one is malefic, then the other is benefic? Like if Ketu Dasha is troubling, then Rahu will be profitable. They both are malefic by very nature. Okay, understand. Okay. Rahu is also malefic and Ketu is also malefic. Their malefic nature can be different, reasons can be different, but they both are malefic. Mhm. Wow, this interactive. Person has already spent 3 months in jail just to understand the concept of the Shah. I asked for sharing chart. That's what I'm saying. I cannot look at the chart here. Every analysis, if you even read my articles, you will realize that even like writing those articles take hours. I take at least 1 hour for any consultation. I cannot help someone in like couple of minutes. That is my limitation. I am such a poor astrologer. Okay, that is why. I need time. Which houses activate when court cases will be finished? Fifth house and 11th house. Fifth house is 12th from the sixth. Sixth is litigation. Okay. So 12th from the sixth is closure of litigation. So fifth house should be active. 11th house is 12th from the 12th. So like in this case where person is in jail and all, so 11th house should be active because it is 12th from the 12th. So it is like closer of like this or end of jail term, end of jail term, closure of jail term. Okay, 11th house and 5th house, if they are active, then like litigation is ending, person is coming out of jail. Most important, very grounded and honest and raw. Thank you. Ketu in the 6th house in Cancer, can it help winning any court case? Mm, Largely depends on moon's position, how Cancer Lord Moon is placed, also Ghatni Karaka, also the Dasha and the transit. Okay. Please also guide us as to do's and don'ts in Mercury Mahadasha and Rahu Antardasha. Mercury Mahadasha and Rahu Antardasha don't lie, first of all, and that is a very big deal, right? We all lie. Mercury, Rahu. Mercury is communication, Rahu is illusion. Don't spread lies, like don't spread false things and all. I'm not saying you are doing it. You ask for not don't do's and don'ts. So this is don't. Okay. Mercury is itself represents business, communication, interactions, teaching, guiding, counseling. Do any work related with that. Get into any kind of knowledge gain and knowledge share. If you are interested in learning foreign languages, great time period. If you are learning interested in further learnings, higher education, great time period. Okay. If you are want to like travel to foreign lands, great time period. So these things you can do. Stay away from gossipings. Stay away from spreading lies and rumors. Mm, yeah, and get into business. In transit, as Scorpio is impacted, if any planet is there, then how to study in transit as a Scorpio to study the impact. Suppose someone has like, let's say, Mars in Scorpio, probably the best planet we can have in Scorpio, Mars. Because every other planet, even Mars doesn't feel good in Scorpio, but other planets naturally don't feel good in Scorpio. So Mars is in a Scorpio and transit is happening. Like currently, the like huge transit is happening where Saturn, Jupiter, Rahu all are impacting Scorpio. Saturn from Aquarius, Rahu from Pisces, and Jupiter from Taurus. And the Scorpio Lord is going through debilitation, Gemini and Cancer sign. Okay, this is like it shows that not only Scorpio related areas of life will see lots of instability, but whichever house Mars rules in the chart, like Aries and Scorpio, and whatever these houses represent, whatever Mars is Karaka of, natural Karaka plus Gemini Karaka, all those things can go through a major transformation right now. Okay, so this is where person needs to be like careful. uh, right. How to contact you for consultation? My site astrosaxena.com or .in. Or you can just email me. Right? Email at okay. This one. This is good enough. Email your birth details and questions. I will try to respond as soon as possible. Yo. If Rahu Mars Sun, then Rahu is considered more malefic. Rahu Mars and Sun. Yeah, Rahu is the one which is impacting Sun and Mars both. Okay. In the hierarchy among the planets, Cheshtapala. Okay. Rahu and Ketu have impact over Sun, Mars, and Jupiter. Sun, Mars, Jupiter don't have impact over Rahu and Ketu. So that is it. Rahu is more malefic in this conjunction. Plus, Sun is also like getting eclipsed here. So, like, anyways, it is losing its uh, anyways, it is losing its strength and being eclipsed. So that's also where we need to be like careful, aware, not careful. Sun Mercury Mars conjunction in fifth house in Gemini sign. What will be the result? Can be very good for business matters. Gemini is the sign of business, and Mars Mercury can give good amount of business sense to the person. But for relationship matters, very aggressive person in his speech and all, because Sun and Mars, two fiery planets, are in like contact with Mercury, the communication. So very fiery when this person speaks. Obviously, for relationship matters, it is not good. Ketu transiting over Saturn. Saturn in 12th house. How to study this transit? Understand it as like Saturn Ketu conjunction. Like right now, in my case, Saturn is transiting over Ketu in the fourth house, Aquarius. Okay, Ketu is there in my birth chart, and Saturn is transiting uh, Aquarius sign. Okay, so it is like Saturn and Ketu energy coming together. Saturn is limitation, Ketu is separation. From fourth house, I cannot expect any good result coming, any benefit coming. I should just sail through this time period. Likewise, in your case, in this case, Ketu transiting over Saturn in the 12th house. So it is like person should let go of expectation from 12th house related matters, especially Jiva Karakas. Jiva Karakas, they can work on like creative matters, spiritual matters, and all, and they can have much better results there. Also, just be extra careful about your finances. Result of Saturn Mercury conjunction, a person has to work on his communications a lot, then the communications will improve. Business sense may develop in 30s or mid 30s. Before that, person may not have much idea about how to do his own business. Namaste Alankrita, how are you? Mhm. Thank you. Is it true that Rahu is the one that creates illusion and Ketu removes illusion as his karaka of enlightenment and moksha? We can say so. Because Ketu brings dejection. Okay, Ketu brings dejection and isolation, separation, indicates dejection again. Uh, Related with that area of life wherever Ketu is impacting. Due to that dejection, we like get rid of our illusion. Mars exalted in Lagna. Does Badhakesh theory apply to it? Badhakesh, okay. Its result direct in its dasha. Okay. Understand one thing in astrology. Basic rule: everything is in addition. Okay. So if Mars is Badhakesh for you, it will remain Badhakesh, no matter if it is exalted or not. Only thing is that if it is exalted, person will be like very positive about facing those obstacles in life and has more potential of winning over those obstacles easily. If planet is weak, if Mars is weak, then person may be very reluctant and hesitant of facing those challenges in life, and the ability to win over those challenges may also be little bit less. But if he puts efforts, he can also win, but maybe with little more effort, little more time. How to see results of transiting planets nakshatra? Example given, Ketu in transiting in Uttara Falguni, and when it was transiting in Moon Nakshatra. Look at Nakshatra Lord placement, where the Nakshatra Lord is going. If it is in going in like good dignity and all, again understand one thing basically. With planets are like Saturn and Ketu, they are naturally difficult. They don't provide anything. They are not benefic planets. They are not providers. So even if Ketu is transiting anywhere, it is not going to provide anything. Okay. Its main job is to like make you realize impermanence of life, impermanent nature of life. Okay. So it is not a provider. So Ketu in Uttara Falguni can also like separate you from some things related with Uttara Falguni, or the house where it is transiting. Ketu in Moon's Nakshatra can also do that. Okay, wherever it is transiting. Okay, so especially in Jiva Karakas, living significances, non-living significances we can still work on. Research, we can research, we can study in that area of life. That so Saturn and Ketu, they are non-providers. Okay, it is wherever they are transiting, wherever they are going, they are bringing some challenges in your life. That is generic. So Ketu Mercury means removal of illusion by acquiring knowledge. Studying astrology as Mercury is, yeah, it can be like the person can be interested in research oriented education and all. So the suppose someone learns astrology or psychology and all, and he learns how to like deal with people in a better way. They understand why someone behaving like they are behaving. So this idea itself helps them in understanding the person in a better way. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Right. Let's come back to questions. This is Prasannaji G. Sun Ketu conjunction in 11th house Scorpio sign. Is it always bad conjunction? Uh, in relationship matters again, living karkas, you will have frustrations, but you can work on if you are interested in any research oriented topic and all, or you can work on the business front. Later in life, you can have much better result. How later? Maybe from mid 30s onwards, if you are working. What is the tamasic use of exalted Jupiter? When person becomes like fundamentalist, okay, rigid about what he believes in. Okay, this is my ex religion, I believe in this religion, this belief system, and my belief system is correct and no other belief system is wrong, right, and all every other belief system is false. So this type of approach is tamasic for Jupiter. Um, any other question? Prasannajit ji. I like your name, Prasannajit. It was the name of one of the king in Buddhist times. In Buddha's story, Prasannajit was the name of a king. Right. This is done. Is it always bad conjunction? Done. Okay, this is also done. Saturn Moon conjunction in the seventh house, Aries, bad for marriage. Difficult for marriage if the person is immature and impractical. A very difficult placement. Saturn and Moon in Aries in the seventh house. Okay. Person should be like very practical, very realistic, and ready to accommodate a lot, adjust a lot in relationship. Uh, Bollywood dream romance is not going to work here. And does Prasanna ji, does retro Jupiter has effects of previous house, aspects of previous as well? I don't follow this logic. I follow like wherever the planet is placed, consider it there. Keep it simple, otherwise it is going to open a Pandora box. Is retro Jupiter not as benefic as the direct Jupiter. I have retrograde Jupiter. Okay. So I don't think I'm getting any bad result of my retro Jupiter. Right. Any other question? We still have some time. But aren't you a fundamentalist when it comes to Osho? I am supposed to be. He is my guru, right? That's it. Okay. I know, being a disciple, I am supposed to be following my guru. That's it. It is not about fundamentalist, it is about the complete surrender. Okay, think like this. A disciple is supposed to be completely surrendered to his guru, whomsoever he is. Doesn't matter, but because otherwise the person has not accepted the other person as guru. Okay, question of saying no to Osho for me doesn't come. This guru, how can I say no to him? Okay, even if he says that chop your head off, I am supposed to chop my head off. That's it. What is like question of doubting your guru and all? Okay, so what you are thinking as like fundamentalist or rigid, I consider it as complete surrender. Whatever Osho says is correct for me. Okay, that is the surrender from my perspective. It may be fundamentalist or rigid approach from your perspective. And no question of any offense. Actually, I'm proud of it. I should be proud that I'm so surrendered to my guru. That's it. Moon Venus conjunction in fifth house Sagittarius is good for children. Yep, excellent placement. A person can be very much about love, romance matters, and all. Person can be very much about children, being romantic. Okay. Is this the effect of retro Jupiter? Retro Jupiter actually makes you doubt someone. Okay, because person reflects back. So initially, when I started reading him from 2015 to 18, I doubted a lot. Okay, I doubted, questioned as much as I could. Okay, when I took the discipleship in 2019, okay, discipleship means the disciple is gone. Now only Guru remains. Okay, and whatever he says, that remains. Okay, doesn't matter. So, again, like what you feel as a rigid approach, I feel as complete surrender. That's it. So I doubted before accepting him as a guru, because before like surrendering to him, I doubted, questioned him a lot. Once I've like surrendered, after that no question, because otherwise surrender never happened. If you feel that you are surrendered to someone and you are still questioning, you are still doubting, that means where is surrender? What is the question of surrender then? That means surrender hasn't happened. You are still questioning the person, you are still doubting the person. Mercury debilitated in fifth house, but in non nakshatra, result of this. Good for creative matters, so good for skillful related matters and all. But when it comes to love romance, this person doesn't know how to sustain love romance matters. This person may not be able to convey his thoughts very easily or very effectively to his love romance partner. That may lead to many confusions and possible disagreements and differences of opinion. Okay. I think we are done. 1 hour. Any other question? Please ask in next 5 minutes. It is 19:09 here. I will wait till 19:15. Namaste, sir. Have been seeking insights on conjunction of Jupiter and Rahu in the 8th house in Gemini. The conjunction is at a difference of 14 degree, so not so strong. Doesn't matter. Okay. Uh, it is like this. Suppose, understand it like this. Suppose I am living in this room and I have a roommate. Okay. And our schedule is like this, that when I go for a job, he comes back from his job. And if I come back from my job, he goes to his job. Okay. So, very less interaction from that roommate. You can understand the metaphor I'm using. Okay. Now, even in this type of less interaction, if something happens in his family and he gets the news that he needs to travel to his family and his hometown and all, I am supposed to get impacted. If something happens to him or he needs my help and all, I will be impacted because we share the room together. Okay. So it doesn't matter whether like they are 14 degrees apart, they are like 15 degrees apart or 2 degrees apart, as long as they are in the same sign, same house. Whenever this house gets active, these both these planets get active. Okay. But if you were supposed to be completely aligned with another person, why were you made a separate person by the universe? There is no separation. Separation is only in our mind. We all are aligned with the existence. This separation is on the only reason behind our trauma and suffering. Guru teaches you how to be aligned with the whole existence. Okay, and always understand who is asking these questions is your mind. Mind never wants to surrender. Mind has its own desires. So all these reasons, excuses, mind is bringing so that you should not be like able to surrender. Right. Such good answer. Will it Guru Chandal Yoga though? Yeah, it is Guru Chandal Yoga. No doubt about it. Okay. Yoga. It is Guru Chandal Yoga, Rahu Jupiter. So Guru teaches us to be aligned with the universe. Understand Guru as like this. Guru is right in between of God and us. There is God, there is Guru, then there is us. Okay, there is me as person. Guru has one hand, his one hand in the God's hand, one hand in the disciple's hand. This is the link. So Guru helps us in connecting with the God. Okay. So this is how we can say. So what you are saying is like a separate person, that separation is the only curse, suffering. Guru helps us in aligning with the universe. Another thing is that, like if you go into this Shravana Nakshatra story, what happens that Lord Vishnu comes into his like first Vaman avatar, then divine incarnation, and Shukracharya was present throughout. Okay, Shukracharya was trying to guide King Bali that don't trust this person, you will suffer. Okay, understand one thing, this story itself shows that Guru has more importance than the God itself. If Guru is saying something, you can like avoid God also. Guru has such importance. Okay, so if you truly like accept someone as Guru, that is it, gone, you are gone from that day. You don't exist after that. Right. Guru Chandal. I am also so much influenced by Osho. When I was going through a bad time, I feel very close to Osho. I heard other master nowadays, but I'm listening to Pramani Maharaj. Still, Osho has no comparison. Yep, Guru Chandal. Any remedies? No remedy with me. Okay, follow whatever you like to follow. But don't you say that a child who is 30 years younger to parents should disagree, shows evolution of mind, right? As long as you want to deal with the materialistic world, disagree, go on your path. But when you want to like align yourself with the spiritual world, you want to align with the existence, then align with the guru. Then don't have your own mind. It is like two different areas. That is like materialistic life. If you want to achieve something in materialistic life, follow your own path. If you want to like achieve something in a spiritual life, follow your guru's path. So that is what I am saying. The whole story of Shravana Nakshatra shows how important is the guru. That guru guru's guidance is more important even than God. Like Lord Vishnu is standing in front of him, and the Guru is saying, don't listen to him. He didn't pay attention to the Guru's words, King Bali, and he suffered. So that is the importance of the Guru. Guru is more important than the God itself. Which the Andasha is difficult, Lord of sixth house of planet sitting in the sixth house. They both are activating sixth house only. So don't worry about it. They both are similar. Whichever planet is like more malefic and losing the dignity, that Dasha will be difficult. Whichever planet is more benefic and in good dignity, and that is like mm, and that is like more beneficial. But that suffering liberated him. Who knows who got liberated? Okay, understand the metaphor. Metaphor is that Guru was trying to protect him so that he should not suffer. Okay, so if you want suffering in your life, don't listen to your Guru. If you don't want suffering in your life, listen to your Guru. Again, all these questions are coming from the mind. Okay, your mind is giving all these questions so that the mind doesn't have to surrender to any Guru. Surrendering is the biggest difficulty. Mind doesn't want to surrender. It seeks one or the other excuses. In last 5 minutes, you have put five excuses at least. Okay, not to surrender. Okay, that is the funniest thing. And we can continue this discussion, and you can come up with one or the other excuse every time. Okay, just to pay attention to the mind and how it keeps you entangled in this journey. Anyways, thank you for joining. Let's meet next week. Okay.